Hello, everybody. Welcome to the debut episode of the Wolfpack Podcast. The first episode is going to basically be an introduction, and I will tell you what to expect. So, since this is an introduction, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Nick Gressler. I was born July 18th, 1995, in a nice little town in southeastern Connecticut called Waterford. I've lived there my whole life. I still live here currently. I live with my dad, and I live with my sister, live with my dog, and my 5 cats. Yeah, I have 5 cats. I can thank my mother for that one. My current job, besides doing this podcast, my current job is counter sales, inside sales trainee at Electrical Wholesalers in New London. 3 years ago, before COVID, I used to be a floater. But then when COVID hit, the boss told everyone to stay in their stores. And since my home branch is New London, I was told to stay there. And look at me now, 3 years later, and I'm about to be inside sales. So, yay me. I'm a tall guy, 6'3". I'm pretty much taller than my whole family. Yeah, that's right. I am taller than my whole family. People ask me, where do I get my height from? I got it from my grandfather's father, who was 6'3". So, yeah, I have him to thank for being 6'3". Yeah, so, what can you expect in this podcast? Well, it's not going to be just one simple topic. It's not going to be one subject. You can expect, me to talk about wrestling. I'll be talking about, all sports in general. I'll be talking about, like football, baseball, basketball, hockey, racing. If you want me to talk about racing, I'll do that. Soccer, I'm not too big on soccer. I mean, I used to play it when I was 8, 9 years old, but I was never really a fan of watching it. And like I said earlier, professional wrestling. So, yeah, I will be talking about that, and also I'll be talking about video games, new and up-and-coming releases for systems, like the PlayStation 5, the new Xbox, the Switch, even for Steam. I'll be talking about technology, new phones coming out, new computers coming out, what's new in the world with, like, automotive and cars, and also what's going on in everyday life. Those will be my main topics of discussion. Like I said, this is a various topic podcast. So yeah, I mean, because I'm still new, I don't expect myself to, like, take off and be a big name like the Joe Rogan Experience or like Talk is Jericho or any of that. I don't expect to be that big. I mean, this is something simple. I mean, people are probably wondering, how am I recording my podcast? How am I doing it? Well, thank you to Comica and Samson for having these devices for me. The Samson Q2U microphone pack. I got this on Amazon. This was probably the best buy ever. It comes with the microphone, comes with the little cover that goes over the microphone, a stand, and it comes with the XLR cable. And then the Comica LinkFlex AD3. What this device is you can plug in 2 XLR microphones at once. You could plug in 4.2 millimeter jack cables, which is something that you'd basically see on the end of like electric guitars or bass guitars. And you can even plug in, has a 3.5 millimeter jack that you can plug in like an iPhone headphone microphone into it. And at the end of it, it has a cord. It has a 3.5 millimeter jack, which means you can plug it into a computer, plug it into a Samsung phone, excuse me, or I also have at the end a lightning adapter that I plug into the bottom of my iPhone. So yeah, that's what I'll be using for my podcast. It's simple, it's easy, not expensive, and it's definitely worth the money. And I can take my podcast on the go with me. So if I'm like out of state, if I'm in Massachusetts, if I'm in visiting friends in Ohio, if I'm visiting friends down south, or I'm visiting family anywhere, I can take this with me and do an episode on the road. It's that simple. So yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm really looking forward to, talking to all of you guys and talking about everyday life and this topic of podcasts. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am very, very, very nervous about doing this because I've never actually recorded a podcast before. And I am a little bit self-conscious about my voice. So every time I hear my voice, I just want to cringe and look away because I hate the way I sound. But I'm going to at least try to come out of my shell and try to record a podcast for you guys without screwing it up. I mean, it's not bad for a rookie, I guess. Yeah. So I'm just, thinking about what I want to talk about. I mean, this is my first episode. Excuse me, guys. I have been battling a cold for the last week, so if I start coughing or if I start sneezing, I apologize in advance. Right now, it's just the nuisance cough that I am fighting, and it's a pain in the ass. So, yeah. Thank God for Zyrtec D, Robitussin gel pills, and Vicks Vapor Rub. By the way, guys, Vicks Vapor Rub, if you are an old timer out there and used to rely on Vicks Vapor Rub, that shit works awesome. Put it on your chest, relieve your decongestion, put it on the bottom of your feet, which I'm probably going to do after this podcast. It'll relieve your cough. And you put it on the sides of your head, your temple. That will relieve your headache. I am not kidding. This stuff works. I did it last week when I was really sick, and it helped me. It seriously helped me. So, yeah, that's my plan. Also, guys, I want to give you a little bit of a life update. Back on January 16th, I decided to start a new journey, and I started working out at the gym. And I decided to, I decided to lose weight, because beginning of the year, I wanted to change myself. Excuse me. But yeah, so January 16th, I started working out, and, a week prior, I stood on the scale, and I looked at the scale, and I almost panicked. I didn't almost panic. I actually panicked. I saw the scale, and I almost passed out. How much I weighed. I'm not going to tell you guys how much I weighed. All I'm just going to say is I cried. I seriously cried my eyes out. That's how upset I was. So I decided, you know what? Enough is enough. I need to do something about this. So, went on Amazon, got all the accessories that I needed. I got gym clothes, I got shorts, I got a bag, I got a water bottle, fingerless gloves, and I just started working out. I would go 3 days a week, did that for a few weeks. Now I'm going every day, and I've been going every day since Monday. I was supposed to start every day last week, but because I got sick, I couldn't do that. So, yeah, started working out, and I remember the first couple weeks after I started working out 3 days a week, I stood on the scale and I lost 5 pounds, so that gave me more confidence, and I'm like, okay, you know what, this is good, this is cool. I'm going to, keep doing this. And, I'm just going to see what life brings me this year. I mean, just hopefully going to try to lose a little weight. I mean, I want to lose this stinking belly fat that I have. And yeah, the reason I've had this belly fat is because of all the years of drinking a lot of alcohol and eating fast food almost every day for lunch. It's like, you know what? Enough is enough. I can't keep doing this anymore. So now I haven't completely cut out the fast food and all that, but I have cut back on it quite a bit. I've cut back on the carbonated beverages like Monster Energy or Pepsi, Coke. I'll still get it on occasion, like if I'm going out with friends or if I'm going to a restaurant. I'll still get it once in a while. Maybe not as often. I'm drinking a lot more water, a lot more milk, a lot more juice, and iced tea, which is really, really good. I've cut back on my fast food quite a bit. I'll still go out like on an occasion, get, something to eat, but not like every day like I used to. Um, and I've cut back on the alcohol quite a bit. So I'm not drinking as often as I used to. I stopped that. I'll still have an occasional beer or maybe a shot here and there, but not like I was. And I'm very confident and I'm very happy and proud to see where this goes. Like, I'm very, very, very excited. I'm really looking forward to hopefully, losing the weight that I want to lose this year. So, my goal this year, for those of you that are interested in wondering, my goal this year is to lose probably between 50 to 60 pounds. That's my goal this year. Yeah, so that's pretty much what life is going to do, and hopefully the cards are in my deck and it goes well. That's what I'm hoping. And luckily I have the support of, my family, my friends, my coworkers, and even my wolf pack if you guys are listening out there. Yeah, guys, so the wolf pack idea came from me. That's what I call my group of friends, is Nick's wolf pack, because they're all my friends and I care about them. So I would like to call out some of these members of my wolf pack right now. And these are my members: Brandon, Sam, Glenn, Maddie, Angeline, Hannah, Sarah, Trey, and Tayshawn. These guys are all part of my wolf pack. You guys are the shit. Like, we BS a lot, we hang out a lot, we do things all the time. It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty fun. I like where things go between us and what we do. And also, guys, for the record, I want to state that I do have my own YouTube channel. My YouTube channel name is MegaNixter007. Right now I have a series on my channel called N&S Food Reviews between me and my buddy Sam. We've been doing that since October. Our first episode we did was the Big E. We did carnival foods. That was pretty cool. We did a review. We tried the food, and we have some episodes that have some good reviews. Some good food. The last video that we did, where did we go? The last food review the three of us did, we ate at this place called Classic Burgers, located in Springfield, Massachusetts, just outside of the city. It is a really good place. It's all decked out in like a authentic old-time diner. Like, the booths look like the backs of old Chevys. Some look like the old Coke machines I used to see. Oh my God, it's so incredible. I've been there twice with my family. I took my boys up there, and it was good. I had a really good experience. Really, really good experience. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how it goes, and it's pretty much how it is, and what can we expect this coming weekend? Well, I will tell you guys, if you're in the Northeast, or even if you're to the west a little bit, towards New York, New Jersey, you can expect probably a snowstorm. I heard that we're going to be getting hit with frigid cold temperatures Friday into Saturday. Thank God we're not getting hit with snow down here. I hate snow. I absolutely hate snow. So if you guys have any plans this weekend, please drive carefully, and please be careful out there, because you never know what kind of crazy drivers are driving fast in this weather. Because people are nuts. But yeah, so that's pretty much, I mean, I guess that's it for now. I mean, like I said, this is my first podcast, so you can expect, longer episodes. Excuse me. You can expect longer episodes in the future. Probably, 30-minute, maybe 45-minute, it depends on the day. But yeah, so thanks to everyone for listening. Thank you all for tuning in. I cannot wait to publish this episode. I cannot wait to share my journey with all of you guys. So have a good evening.